Good afternoon, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be setting up my planners for July of 2026, so if you want to see that, stay tuned. Okay, so I gathered my stuff. I just pulled this because I was working on my reading journal a little bit earlier, so that's not going to be part of the video. So what I did is I pulled a few things. So I'm going to start first with my daily grind planner. I didn't get the new Summerween cover yet, so I pulled last year's Summerween cover. I love this cover so much, so I'm going to start with this one for the month. I might switch covers halfway through, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to go ahead and pop it on, and I chose the gold metal discs just because I have a preference with the metal disc. I wasn't a big fan of the plastic disc, and these ones have the gold on the corners for the protectors, so I decided that I wanted to match that with the gold metal discs. Oh no, my planner's broken there. Oh, we'll have to make it work. Probably when I was pulling it off the discs last year, I probably cracked it a little bit. Okay. So let me go ahead and get these on. I don't know why I have so much trouble getting these discs on. I should have pre-did this ahead of time. I need to order some more discs, but because I like the metal ones. I have so many different like plastic ones, but I just prefer the metal ones. Okay, so we got that together. Let me just set this stuff to the side. And let me grab a copy. So because it is July, I finished up my daily grind, the 4-month system last year. So I have a new 4-month system that I can start. So that will be July, August, September, October. We'll do those. I'm trying to wonder if I want to. Okay. So let me go ahead and get my planning system set up in here. So I will be starting a new planning system right now. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull out. I'm gonna do my life assessment. So I'll go ahead and put this stuff in here. And then I can pull my month ahead, and then let's pull the first month out. I do need to get some dividers so I can divide these up, but I just wanted to grab the dividers. I don't think I need, all right, so this would be 1 month's worth. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this together for the next month. So I'll put it back in here so it stays nice in my storage system. Now I do have the monthly ones. Sorry, I apologize. I have so much stuff in there. So I'm going to decide the glow up I'm going to save for September when Angie does that. So let me go ahead and get these pulled. I'm sorry, I should have pulled all this stuff ahead of time. So I kind of have them all pulled out, like ready to go. That way I can just pull. Now I do have the new monthly planning system, but I still have these inserts I needed to use up. So I think I'm going to start that at the beginning of the year. So let me go ahead and see if I can find a July. Here's July. Okay, so let's pull July, and we'll pull July monthly as well. So, okay, so we have that ready to go as well. I like to put a calendar in the front so then I can write down like release dates and other important stuff as well. So let me slide that back in there. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab the dividers. I am going to grab the new Summerween dividers, and then I'm going to grab the summer inserts as well because those will go in here. So let me go ahead and get these popped in. can have those dividers ready to go. These are so cute, and I love these illustrations because these are all hand drawn. So I think that is so cool. They hired a graphic designer that actually hand draws all of the little stickers now, the images for the stickers. I love doing like little doodly cartoon stuff like this, so I think that's so cool. Okay, and then I'm going to take my July monthly. I'm actually going to put this in the front. Do I want this ahead of time? Yeah, I think I'm going to put that in the very front, so I can just have my monthly calendar quickly, and then I'll put my daily grind in the next section as well. I'm trying to decide if I want to. I think I'm just gonna start this next week, even though July 1st isn't until middle of the week. So what would it be? Well, it's Wednesday, so I only have like 2 days of June that I'll start with the one, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and get all of these in here. I'm excited to start decorating these for the summer as well. I love doing the summer decor. Okay, so the next section, I'm going to do the summer seasonal insert. I think this is the new one. This might be the old one. Yes, this is the old ones from last year that I pulled. So here is the new. So let's do the Summerween seasonal insert. I might put that one first and then do the summer one. That way I can kind of keep track of them both. And then I do need to pick a insert, and I think I'm going to do the Finish What Matters. So we'll go ahead and pop the Summerween one in there. Okay, so that's ready to go. And let me do my summer insert. Okay. And I'm also grabbing the Finish What Matters insert because that is something that I'm going to work on this next month, because I have a lot of projects that I have coming up in the second half of the year. So that one will kind of be a crossover, so I'm probably going to keep that insert and work on it over the next couple of months. So my goals, that way I can finish a lot of those goals that I want to do for my business by the end of the year. So here's the Summer Well Lived insert. And then let's do the Finish What Matters in the last section. I do want to work on like a reading challenge with the Daily Grind Planner. I did start that last fall, but I might wait until August to do that, because I know that with the academia and the fall collection, I just feel like that's a better time to do like the reading ones. I know in September, Angie starts her Glow Up Challenge every year, so I'll probably do that in September. So I think I'm going to do the reading challenge in August. I know that Andre was going to work on some budgeting stuff, but I think I'm going to save the budgeting for the beginning of the year, like maybe towards like Christmas time, or maybe like after Christmas, and then maybe do my budgeting. So there's my Daily Grind Planner set up. So let's review this again. So in the very front, I have these monthly calendars, and then I have my daily grind pages, and then I have my Summerween insert, my Summer Well Lived insert, and then I have the Finish What Matters. It's a 4-week focus path, so I'll probably work on it through the month of July. That way I can set myself up for success for my business stuff. So there's my Daily Grind Planner set up for July. We'll decorate that here in a little bit. Now I do have my catch-all, so I kind of changed out my covers. I need to pull some discs. I think I'm just gonna grab these white ones. All right, so let's go ahead. So I do have this cover. This was actually gifted to me by my friend Sam. so I thought that was really sweet, and I had really wanted this Jane's Agenda cover. I just think it's so elegant and sleek. So she had an extra cover, so she was kind enough to gift it to me and send it. So I think that is really amazing when you have planner friends that are willing to do that. And vice versa, like I sent her a Daily Grind planner cover, one of the luxe covers, and some of the inserts as well. Let's see, where is the back of this cover? I had pulled a bunch of the Jane's Agenda dashboards because I did really want to. Oh no, this is coming up. Okay, that's okay. I'm sure like the covers over the time are going to get beat up, and I can't really reuse a 2026 cover in 2027. So I might transfer this over and maybe do like some memory pages in it as well. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to pull the Jane's Agenda dashboards. I think it would be so cool. I know that this was technically part of the June box. I have the July box as well right here, but I do want the beachy looking ones for my, I don't know, I just feel like, you know, it's more of like a summer mood for me. So let me move my Daily Grind out of the way. Okay. And then I think I want to put some other things, but I just like how, like, you know, that looks with the cover. I might want to put something else that's a little bit bigger there as well too. All right, so there's the dashboard. And then I'm gonna throw in a couple of these dashboards. I love these ones that look beachy, and then I'll kind of use those for my sections in between. I have a plan here. All right, so put this to the side. So the first thing I want to put, this is the mid-year reset. This came in the June box as well. And then we have the quick glance, which is, this is 11 sheets, but it's 18 months, and it kind of helps you map out your month. So I wanted to put these in here. So I think I'm going to start with the mid-year reset. That way, you know, I can kind of map out my year. I will have my daily pages and other things in this planner as well, but I really, really want to use these. What better to use a mid-year reset than mid-year? So let's go ahead and pop this in the planner. So I like this because it's got these different goal sheets that you can kind of like help with your goals as well too. So I think this would be really helpful with my goals also. Okay, and then now that I have that, I'm gonna stick this little plans. This came from the July box. I know it kind of has like the jungly looking in it, but it's just a vellum dashboard, but I kind of want to put that in between that section right there, just to kind of separate it a little bit. And then I'm going to do the quick glance and put that right in there as well too. So I'll have access to these in my planner, and I can kind of flip through. So what I like to do is I like to Frankenplan my planner, and so everything that's going to be in here is going to be mainly for the month of July. A few things in my planner will stay, so I'll probably, like, obviously, like the 18-month and the mid-year reset, these things are gonna probably stay in here. But this is nice because this has July 2026 through December 2027. And then I can kind of, you know, if I have different things that I need to, it's got quarterly planning, so this stuff will stay in my planner. I'm almost wondering if I should put this in the front. That's okay. We'll change it out later if we want. Okay, and then I do really like these pages. So I am gonna pop in this dashboard. It has the pen loop in it, because of course, you know, I want my pen to be with the planner. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this one in just to give it a little more sturdiness right here in between that section. And then I can keep my pen with me at all times with my planner. Okay, so next section I want to do is going to be my regular catch-all. So I have, let me get these dividers. I did pull the month of July. So I kind of have these all mixed up. I want to use this out of office vellum too. And then I have these top 10 dividers as well. So I think I'm going to pop this in, and this will be my catch-all, because my other, well, maybe I'll put this in the back for all my special stuff. Let me keep that in the back because I do want to have these ones that match in the front. That way the tabs line up correctly. So let me go ahead and just pop these in real quick just so I have them in there. Sorry, this is just kind of like me working through the setup. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm kind of winging it at the same time as well. Okay, so let's get those dividers in. So my first section is going to be my catch-all planner. So I just pulled the month of July. I did get a new 2026 planner that was gifted to me from Happy Planner. So I did pull out the very beginning, which is the perpetual calendar, but since it starts in July, that kind of works out perfect, and it goes through next June. And then I have the July 2026 section. So this will go next because that will be one of my most important things that I do each day. I did pre-decorate the monthly. I kind of started pre-decorating it because I wanted to have my 4th of July spread, but I didn't do the weekly yet. So we'll wait to do that one. All right, and then the next section that I have behind there, I think I'm going to do my content creator. So I have the content creator planner from Kell Plan. I'm going to pull out this front section, and then I'm going to pull out the first month because this will go in the planner, and then I will keep this front section in there the whole time because that's going to be what I'm working on, is the content creation and social media. That's a lot of my business goals, is to start filming some more YouTube videos, you know, get some more Instagram posts going. I just recently got on TikTok. I still am a newbie on TikTok, so no judgments. I'm behind with the times. But you know, if I want to like cross over and do a reel on TikTok, I can. So let me pull out the first month as well. I like this planner because it's undated. So like, you know, if I have like a month, like for example, December, I'll probably be very busy with like the holidays. I probably won't content create as much, so I might skip the month of December, which is fine because then I can kind of pick it up later on. So let me put this to the side. So that will be my first month of social media. I do want to put in this section as well. This will kind of be like a part of a social media posting schedule as well to go with it, even though I have the content. But then this is the dashboard layout from Kell Plan, so I can kind of use this in correlation with it. I really wanted to get the parenting layout, but I decided, you know, because since she got this, I was like, that works perfect. Next section is going to be my reading section. So I pulled out a month for the reading section of what I'm going to do for July. I just started the reading planner in May, so this is only my 3rd month doing it. And then I do have the section in the front, which I need to go and back plan and fill in for the reading planner. I'm gonna put that in there. I have a couple of pages that I can put to the side. So it kind of goes with the reading section as well. But then this kind of helps me track my reading through the week. And then my last section is going to be my faith section. So I actually pulled the Live, Love, Posh Faith Planner. I had the Kell Plan 6-month planner, her faith planner, but it ended in June. So I think I want to try out this one. And I'm trying to think of how I want to pull these, because I don't need to pull the whole planner at once, but there's a lot of sections. So I'll probably pull a few pages here and there. So let's go ahead and pull. Of course, I want the intentions of the year. So we'll pull this first section. So faith and goals, intentions for the year. And then let's see, so this is the verse mapping section right here. I'm only gonna pull a few of these pages out because I don't want it to be too chunky, and then if I need to pull out some more pages, I can. So let's pull that one in there. And then I definitely want my books of the Bible reading tracker, and then I'm gonna just start with one page of the log. I'm actually gonna put this in the front though, because I feel like that's more aesthetically pleasing, and then I can kind of color it in. So I have that, I have my log, and then I have my verse mapping. And then after that, let's see, I don't need all of the logs, but I do want the chapter overviews. So let me pull a couple of these to put behind the verse mapping. Starting to get full now. And then we have a couple of the SOAP Bible study pages. So I'm just gonna pull a couple of those out, put those in. Again, if I need more, I can go back to the planner and always switch out once I fill them out. And then the last section, so we got a prayer request, log in my prayer journal. So let me pull one page of the prayer request log, and then let me pull a couple pages of the prayer journal. Okay, so that should be good to start. So let me get the prayer request log. I just realized I pulled out the divider. I don't think I need the divider. This will save a little bit of room in my planner because this is a little bit thick. So put this back in the planner. Okay. Okay, and then the last section that I had with this one behind, I just have a couple different like trackers that are like, actually Michelle made this one for me, so I made them both. So I thought those were special to keep in there. All right, so I don't need the vellum, that's inside. Okay, so I think I want to put a couple of these dashboards just to make it look a little prettier. So I think that this one would be great for the self-care, and then I'm also gonna put it, oh, I didn't put the other ones in there. Put it in the back as well too, just so I keep them nice. I'm gonna pull these ones out right here. I do want to keep the back one there for the back cover. So let's go back to my catch-all. So I am going to put one of these here. I actually think I like this one for my catch-all. And then the next section, let's put this, yeah, we'll put the waves right here. Just so when I turn the dividers, I have like this beautiful dashboard. And then for the reading, we'll put this because I feel like I could be reading under an umbrella on the beach. And I don't have one in for the faith yet. So I'm going to actually pull I had two of these. Wait a sec, I have some of these other dashboards. Let me pull my other Vantage Ended dashboards. I think I'm gonna pull that one for the faith. I do like, ooh, the water's cool too. I don't know which one. I feel like this one goes more with the scheme of everything. And I feel like that kind of like reminds me of like a faith style too. I might actually put some of these other ones in the back just to Like when I'm flipping back and forth, I have like these beautiful ones together. So let me go and put this one. I'll put the kitty in the back here. Okay, and then go back to, I feel like this one kind of clashes a little bit. Okay, it's okay. We'll put that one there. And then my very first section, I'll just put that one there. I could always move them around if I want to later. I do want to put the out of office vellum. So I'm going to put that right here. Because I think like when you have that laying across that, it just screams vacation. I really wish it was vacation time right now. Okay, and let's put this vellum right here. Okay, so now we have the planner. So in the very front section, a recap, I have the mid-year reset, and then I also have the quick glance so I can do my quarterly planning. And then my next section is going to be the catch-all. So I have the beginning perpetual in the month of July. My next section is going to be my content creator planning, which is right here. So I have the beginning in the month, and then I do have the dashboard. And then the next section is going to be my reading planner. So I have the beginning and 1 month of the reading. And then I have my faith planner, which has like the little sections right here. I do like to write the verse of the day, so I might have to figure something out. You know what I could do? Since I'm using the content creator, I could put my verse of the day. I used to do it in the dashboard planners. We'll see. I think I do have another one. I might have to look and see, but we'll worry about that later on. I might put together a separate war binder and kind of like just keep these ones in here and then kind of have that together. So there is my July planner. There we go. I do have the page markers. Let's see, I really love this one right here, which is like a, there's just something about the gold. I just think that is so pretty. So I think I'm gonna put that in with my current week. That way when I'm ready to plan, I have the page marker right here. I wonder if I should keep it in my daily grind though, because I feel like the gold would go really well with that. Maybe I'll put this one in my daily grind. So then when I am doing my day, I have it already marked. Okay. Yeah, that way I can flip to my day that I have. And then this one, I'll put the one from the June box. So this one would be this week right here. So there's my page marker for that. I love it. So there is my July planner. It's set and ready to go. So thank you so much for joining me. So I have my 2 planners set up for the month. I appreciate all the likes, the subscribes, the follows as well too. And I hope that you join me on the next one. Bye.